So, very good morning. We will wait for 1 to 2 minutes, then we will start our session. Okay, so let's start our session. So, in the previous day, we will. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So, in the previous lecture, we will discuss about uh, the simple loop of a uniform magnetic field, and we will also discuss about the how the voltage that we induced in a simple rotational loop, and also we will discuss some learning objective in this particular module that will module the module which will contain the fundamentals of a AC machines, obviously. So before starting the uh, principal operation of a machines, okay, so we will discuss a few things today. Okay, so today we will start the briefing of a the voltage that will induced in a simple rotational loop. Okay, so I will share my screen so that you will able to see what I actually did in the previous lecture. Okay, so then we will start accordingly. Okay, so I will share my screen. Okay, is my screen is visible? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, fine, fine. Okay, so yesterday we will discuss some learning objective. That means what we have done what we have learned, what we have understand, and the fundamentals of AC machines. What are the things we will learn in this particular module? So that thing we will discuss in the yesterday's lecture. Okay. And also we will discuss some two major classes of an AC machines, that means the synchronous machine and the induction machine. So what will be the working principle of a synchronous machine, and what will be the working principle of an induction machine, that thing we will discuss in the module 3 and the module 4. Okay, so this will be the very basics of a synchronous machine and the induction machine. uh, the very basics of it, that is the synchronous machine, which will be acting both like as a motor and the generator. Some of them is coming, I think. Okay, so the motor and the generator, and whose magnetic field current is supplied by a separated DC supply or the DC power sources. Okay, whereas if I choose the induction machines is also acting as a motor and the generator, whose magnetic field current is supplied by the magnetic inductions, and that magnetic induction that will happen just like as a transformer actions into their field windings, right? So these are the very basic difference between the synchronous machine and the induction machine. So in the interview, sometime interviewer will be asking this type of questions: what will be the difference between the synchronous machine and the induction machine, right? Okay, so these are the things. So briefly we will discuss in the module 3 and the module 4, the synchronous machine and the induction machine, their operation, and their the various kind of losses that will occur, uh, that will occur. Okay, so the previous lecture we will also discuss the simple loop of a uniform magnetic field, how the magnetic field that will involve for the rotational motion of any such kind of machines, right? So, and we also discuss some basic part of how the voltage that will induced in a simple rotational loop, if we are placing some conductors or the placing some magnets on this particular conductors. So how the magnetic field, okay, so that will generate, okay, and it will produce the induced voltage. So that thing we will discuss according to the seeing of a front view, and as well as the how the view of the coils is it look like. So that thing we will discuss in the previous lectures, right? So this particular figure that will define a simple rotational loop in a uniform magnetic field. If we are considering this particular dotted line, which will be considered as a B, which will be the uniform magnetic field, right? And this will be your the view of the coils, okay, where the AB coils and this particular CD coils are perpendicular to each others, and the portion of BC and AB is will be parallel with each others, right? So parallel to the particular plane. That means BC and DA, which will be parallel to the plane of the particular page. If I choose the one pages, this particular page, so it will be parallel with each others, and the sides AB and the CD, sides AB and this particular side CD is perpendicular to the plane of a particular pages. Okay, so the magnetic field we are considering as a constant, and it will be uniform, and which will be pointing from the left to the right across the pages, right? So we will also discuss in the previous lecture that what will be the velocities and the orientation of a sides. Okay, orientation of a sides of a loop with respect to the magnetic field. Okay, so this particular figure, which will consist of a velocities and the orientation of a sides of a loop with respect to the magnetic field. Okay, this particular figure that will contain the direction of a motion with respect to the magnetic field for the side AB, for this particular side AB of the coil. Okay, and this particular figure that will contain the direction of emotions. This particular figure that will contain the direction of emotions with respect to the magnetic field for the side CD, this particular side. Okay, so today we will briefly discuss how, and we will finding out the what will be the total induced voltage. Okay, so the total induced voltage we will considering over here. Okay, so we are considering the total induced voltage. Okay, so how would I find the how could I find the total induced voltages, right? So we will finding out today. So today, yes, we will draw the figure again so that you will able to understand very clearly. Yes. So 1 second. Okay. So 1 second. We have some issues. এটা দিচ্ছে না কেন বলো তো? নেবে নেবে খুলে খুলে দাও বা এটা অন অফ করতে হবে। 1 second. Yes. Okay. Fine. So today we will discuss about the velocities and the orientation of the sides of the loop with respect to the magnetic field. With respect to magnetic field, right? So first we have to draw these things. Yes. This portion we will considering A, B, and this will be your D and C. Okay, so the V of AB, that will be if the rotational motion will be in an anti-clockwise direction, which will be my omega m. Okay, and V of CD will be flowing through this. Okay, so this will be actually the velocities and the orientation of a slides of a loop with respect to the magnetic field. Okay, so this particular angle we will be taken into consideration as a theta AB, and this particular angle we will considering as a or sorry, this particular angle we will considering as a theta of CD, right? So if I will simplify this particular figure, okay, so it will be look like this. Okay, it will be look like this. So V of AB, and this will be my B. Okay, so the direction of the motion with respect to the magnetic field side with respect to the AB coil, right? So so that will be considered as theta of AB, and if I draw, this is my B and this is my V of CD, this angle will be taken into consideration theta of CD. Okay, so this is actually the directions of motions. This figure will be contained the direction of motions with respect to the magnetic field for the side CD. For this particular side, CD, right? So what we have done now, so we have to determine the total voltages, right? So how could I finding out the total voltages? Okay, so to determine the total voltage, which will be considered as E total, on the loop. So we will examine each and every segment of the loop separately. Okay, first we have to choose the coil part AB, and then we have to choose the coil part CD, right? So when we have to finding out the total voltage, e total, okay, so we have to examine each segment of the loop separately and sum all the resulting voltage, and we have to summing all the resulting voltage. So the voltage of the each segment we have to give it, okay. So if we will considering, so if I will write the equation like this, if I will write the equation, that means E induced, that is equals to V into B into L. Supposed to be this is my equation 1, right? So BLV, that means this equation you will already known these things. Okay, so induced voltage, okay, across the magnetic inductions, right? So for that cases, for each segment we have to finding out the voltages. Okay, then we have to summing all the resulting voltages. Okay, then we will find the total voltage. Okay, so that is the simple thing. Okay, so first we have considering the segment AB. Okay, segment AB means, so this particular part, this particular segment, okay, AB. So in this particular segment, that means if I draw like this, I have to draw this over here also, so that you will understand. Okay, so this is my sorry, this part. So this is my V of AB, and this is my V of CD, right? So this is yes, this is my B, this is A, this is D, this is C, and the rotational motion is omega m. Okay, so if for the segment, so first we have to consider the segment AB. Okay, so in this particular segment, the velocity of the wire, okay, so the velocity of the wire is tangential to the path of the rotation. Okay, so if the rotational motion in this directions, so the velocity of the wire is tangential to the path of the rotation, while the magnetic field B will be pointing out to the right. Okay, so for that cases, the quantity this V into B, this particular quantity under this particular segment, is point into the pages. That means this particular, if we will considering this is one page, so this particular vector diagram, it will be pointing out, pointing into the pages, and this particular vector diagram we will be pointing out from the pages, as we will considering it is a three-dimensional figure. So this particular part, this particular segment, that will be considered, it will be into the pages. Okay, so the quantity, so this particular quantity V into B, that will points into the pages. If I will considering the three-dimensional figure, which is actually the same direction as segment AB, which is actually the same direction as segment AB, which is the same direction, which is actually the same direction as the segment AB, right? So therefore, we can say, so therefore the induced voltage, so the induced voltage on this particular segment means it's a AB segment. Okay, so in this particular segment of the wire is how. So what will be my induced voltage for this segment AB? It will be taken into consideration E of BA, or we will consider E of AB, whatever it is. E of AB, whatever it is. That means induced voltage in the segment of AB. Okay, this is actually nothing but a induced voltage for the segment AB. So what will be my E of BA? That will be V into B into L. L is actually what? L is actually nothing but a length of the conductors,
Yeah.
length of the wires. This is actually my L. Okay, so if I will consider this thing, so this is actually my L. Okay, okay, this is actually the length of the wire actually. Okay, so yes, so V into B into L. Okay, where we can say that V actually your is an applied voltage. Okay, B is actually my what? B is what? Tell
The
me.
magnetic field.
Yes, a magnetic
Magnetic
field.
field, sir.
It's a magnetic field, and L is actually the length of the conductor. Length of the conductor or wire. Okay, so we can say that in the segment A, the velocity of the wire. Sorry, not the V is actually not the applied voltage. V is actually the velocity in this case. Okay, so if we will consider the velocity of the wire is tangential to this particular path of rotation, as the rotation will be anti-clockwise directions, as the rotation is actually my anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so for that cases we will write as it will be the tangential operation. So we can write it like this: V into B into L sine of theta AB. Okay, so that is into the pages. So what will be my equation for the segment E of AB? My segment is V into B into L sine theta of AB. Okay, where theta AB is actually what? Theta AB is actually what? Tell me, anyone?
Sir, angle.
As
Sir,
angle,
angle between, sir,
angle
magnetic
between,
field and the velocity.
angle between the magnetic
Sir,
field
magnetic field and velocity, sir.
and velocity. Yes. Right? So this is understandable for the segment AB. Anyone? Is it understandable? Okay, because
Yes, sir.
we have to finding out segment wise. Then we have to add, we have to summing. Then we are finding out the E total. Okay, that means the total induced voltage for the particular coil. Okay, so for that case, now next, now the second one is my for the segment BC. Okay, for the segment BC, right? So for this segment BC means this particular segment. Okay, so this particular segment, or if I will see in this, we have to considering this particular segment. So I already told you that this particular segment BC and AB is parallel with each other. So whatever the induced voltage that will be taken into consideration for the segment BC, the same thing that will applied in the AB segment also, or sorry DA segment also. Okay, so for the segment BC, that means this particular segment. So for this particular segment, we will say that in the first half of the segment, the quantity V into B. So we can say that the first half of this segment, the first half of this segment, the quantity V into B, the quantity V into B points into the pages. Okay, so first half means this half. Okay, so this half we will say already that the quantity v into b will be pointing out into the pages. Okay, so if it will be considered the three-dimensional figure, obviously. Okay, so in the first half of the segment, the quantity v into b that will points into the pages, and in the second half of the segment, and in the second half of the segment, second half of the segment. Okay, so the quantity v into v, which will points what out of the pages, points out of the pages. Okay, so second half cycle means this particular cycle. It will be out from the pages. Okay, and it will be in from the pages. Okay, so there will be the type of cycles. The first half of the segment, the quantity V into B that will points into the pages, and in the second half of the segments, the quantity V into B that will points out the pages for the segment BC, obviously. Okay, so if we will considering the length of the wire is L is in the plane of the pages. Okay, so then we will considering the quantity V into B is perpendicular to the L. Okay, so if we will consider, so if I will write this thing, since the length L is actually the length of the wire. Okay, is in the page, is in the page sorry is in the plane, is in the plane of the pages. Okay, then the quantity v into b is perpendicular to L, obviously. Okay, for both the portion means for the segment 1 and for the segment 2. That means for the first half cycles, for the first segment and for the second segment. In both the cases, the quantity V into B is perpendicular with the length of L. Okay, so we can say perpendicular to L for both portion of the segment, right? Both portion of the segment. I think someone is coming. Okay, so we can say, so therefore the voltage induced for the particular segment will be zero. Okay, as it will be perpendicular the sine 90 if we will be considered. Okay, so for that cases we will considering therefore the voltage induced in the particular segment BC. Okay, as we will considering the segment BC, so for that case the induced voltage in segment BC will be zero. Okay, so if it will be written as E of BC, that is equals to zero. So supposed to be this is my equation 2 and this will be my equation 1. We will consider. Okay, so E of AB we will finding out already, and E of BC we will finding out already. Okay, so now my next segment is segment CD. One second, I
Sir.
have a call. হ্যালো, হ্যাঁ মানে একটুখানি ইয়ে যে আমি কিছুক্ষণ বাদে করি, ঠিক আছে? হুম, ঠিক। Yes, so segment CD, right? So segment CD means only one portion will be there, segment CD. So in this particular segment, what will be my induced voltage? So in this particular segment, we will
Sir,
see.
hello.
Yes.
Sir, I was asking, sir, EBC is zero because first half and second half of the segment is in opposite direction, na, sir?
Is it opposite directions? Obviously.
Okay, sir.
Obviously. Okay. So for that cases, so in the particular segment CD, one second. So in the particular segment CD, that means the third segment. Third segment CD means this particular segment we will take it into consideration, right? So in this particular segment, the velocity of the wire is tangential to the path of the rotation, just same as the segment AB, while the magnetic field B will be pointing to the rights. Okay, so the quantity V into B that will be points into the pages, which will be same direction as the segment of the CD. Okay, so therefore the induced voltage on the segment for this particular wire. So what will be my induced voltage for the segment CD? So therefore the the induced voltage for the segment CD, for the segment CD or DC, whatever it is, okay, of the wire is how much? So E of DC is actually what? The same thing, the quantity V into B into L is equals to V into B into L into sine theta of CD, okay, which is actually the out of the pages. Okay, so this is my equation 3. Okay, so E of DC is actually, the equation will be this. Okay, for the segment CD, right? And now the last segment, the segment 4, segment what? DA, right? DA होगा ना?
Yes, sir. DA होगा.
Okay, segment DA. So just as a segment of BC, I already told you that this BC and DA is parallel to each other. So for that cases, so whatever the things we will see in this particular segment, that means E of DA is also been zero, also been equal to zero. Okay, as we will considering the V into B is perpendicular to the L. Okay, so therefore the voltage in the particular segment will also been zero, that means segment of DA. Okay, so in this particular segment the induced voltage, that means E of DA, that is equals to zero. So this is my supposed to be my equation 4. Okay, so this 4 equation we have to now adding. That means we are summing this equation and we will finding out what will be my total induced voltages. Right. So for that cases, if I will plot the graph between the induced voltage versus my angular velocity, that will be theta. Okay, so what will be my this? Okay, so if I will draw the plotted diagram, so plotted diagram will be look like this. As we will considering the supply voltage will be AC, so it should be the sinusoidal plotted. Okay, so if I will draw like this, okay, so we will considering this is V, and also we will considering it will be E induced in this axis. Okay, and we will considering this theta. It will be considered as a radius. Okay, so we will considering this point is zero. Okay, so this point we will take into consideration pi by 2. Now this is pi, this is 3 pi by 2, and this is supposed to be 2 pi. Okay, so now angular velocity, so why these things? sorry, little bit. Okay, so this is actually the plot. This is this particular figure. It will be signify the plot of E induced voltage. That means whatever the voltage that will induced versus theta. That will what will be the radius. Okay, so the total induced voltage on the loop E induced is the sum of the voltages of each and every sites or each and every segment. Okay, so how could I find out the E induced voltages? Okay, so we will be adding, we will be summing all the segmented induced voltages. Okay, so what will be my total induced voltage? So the total induced voltage, which will be considered as E total, ETOT, or we can say that E induced. We can also first we have to finding out the E induced, right? So E induced actually nothing but my E of BA segment. This is the first segment we will take into consideration. Then E of CB plus E of DC plus E of DA. E of DA. So these two are my zero. This one. So not taking. So V into B into L sine theta of AB plus V into B into L sine theta of CD. Okay. So and note that we will also noted that theta of AB is actually it will consider that 180 degree minus theta of CD, as we will recall the trigonometry. Okay, trigonometry identity, that means sin theta is equal to if we will considering trigonometry याद है किसी को
Yes, sir.
sin theta is equals to supposed to be if I will considering sun's 180 degree minus theta, so that is why it is come. Okay, so therefore the induced voltage become what, कितना होगा, E is equal to 2 into VBL into sin theta. So that is my equation 5. Is it or not? ये होगा ना, क्या बोलो, anyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So the resulting voltage, this particular resulting voltage, obviously this is E induced, obviously. Okay, so the resulting voltage E is induced will be shown in this particular functions. Okay, of a time for this for this particular actions. Okay, so we can say there will be the alternative way for expressing expression of. So we can finding out this particular equation in another way. Okay, which will clearly relate it to the behavior of the single loop of behavior, single loop to the behavior of a larger or the real time of machine. So this will be for the theoretical calculation only. But if we will considering the real type of, if we will designing any such kind of machines, no, machine elementary machines. So we have another alternative way to express this particular equations. Okay, whenever we will considering the real type of machines, right? So to determine the alternating expressions, okay, so we have suppose you will considering a loop which will be rotating in a constant angular velocity. Okay, so we will considering one loop which will be rotating at a constant angular velocity, which will be considered as a omega. Then the angle theta of the loop that will increase linearly with the time. Okay, so in other words, what is actually I am taking told that if I will considering, if I will designing for the real type of AC machines, we have to determine the alternative expression for this particular equations. Okay, so for that, if I choose a one loop which will be rotating at a constant angular velocity, which will be considered as omega, then the angle theta of the loop, that will increase linearly with the respect to the time. Okay, so in other words we can say that in other words we can also say that the theta is equal to theta, we can say it's a theta is equal to omega t. Okay, so also we can say that the tangential velocity v, the tangential velocity v of the edge of the loop, that can be expressed as a we can say that the tangential velocity v of the edge of the loop can be expressed as we can consider this particular velocity, that will be r into omega. We can express like this also, that means the tangential velocity we can express using this equation also, where r is actually nothing but a radius from the axis of the rotation out of the pages of the loop. Okay, so what is actually the r is actually nothing but a this particular actions. Okay, so r we will taken into consideration from the, suppose this is the point we will considering over here, this will be my r. Okay, so r is actually the radius from the axis of the rotation out of the pages of the loop, and omega is actually the angular velocity. This particular omega is actually nothing but a angular velocity of a particular loop. Okay, so substituting the equation, so if I will substitute this equation, so where it is, so if I will substitute this particular equations, so that will gives what, so we will putting the values of v over here. Okay, so so e induced voltage, so if I will substituting, if I will substitute the equation, substitute the equation 5, substitute the equation 5, so my equation 5 is actually what, so e induced, that is actually 2 into v into b into l sine theta. Okay, so now if I will substituting these things, okay, so it will come, it will, the expression will be how, e induced, that is equals to 2 into r into omega b into l sine of omega t. So where we will considering theta is equals to omega t, and we will putting the values of v over here. Okay, we will putting the v value r into omega into b into l sine theta. So this will be the another expression for substituting the equation like this. Okay, so this will be my another equation after substituting. Okay, so supposed to be this is my equation 6. Okay, so so in this particular case, up to this it is understandable. Up to this it is understandable or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So is there any question? Is there any question? Okay, I think no question. Okay, so one second, I will check. So I have another class of fourth year. So I have to stop the session for today. Okay. So next we will uh, again start our session in the next day. Like tomorrow I have a class or not from the routine. The routine you have, Nikhil. Nikhil is there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you have a routine?
No, sir.
No, sir. Why you do not? You have in the group, WhatsApp group. You have now.
Yes, sir. I'm in the group.
Okay, so if you have in a WhatsApp group, so I already share the routine on this particular WhatsApp group. Okay, so you check this. Okay, so I think I don't have any classes tomorrow. Okay, so next week we will taking the classes starting from there also. Okay, so I think I will stop the session for today. We will discuss more thing in the next week. Okay, so I think tomorrow we don't have any class. Okay, so thank you. All are requested to leave the session for today. Yes, all are requested to leave the session for today.